Hey, I'm the Dr. Bob Lee from 107.5 WBLS. Welcome. Welcome to Open. Hey, coming up on today's show, we'll speak to the CEO of an organization that is promoting opportunities for New York City students to secure their futures. After that, well, we'll hear from the representative of a company that is providing innovative science-backed solutions to help its patients achieve holistic health. And plus, we'll speak to a visionary, storyteller, artist, entrepreneur, and business owner who is redefining self-expression one custom hat at a time. And finally, we'll be joined by Brooklyn native, who is a multifaceted theater artist and a passionate educator, who joins us to highlight his latest project. So sit back, kick off your shoes, and relax your feet. We're all wide open. Here we go. Hey, I'm your host, Doc Bob Lee, and you're watching Open. It's that live interactive program that brings the Bronx and New York City straight to your TV set. Stay connected to us through social media at BronxNet TV. Leading things off, our first guest is the CEO of the Soloviev Group. And he joins us to highlight a 5-barrel essay contest that his organization is offering to students that will help them secure bright and successful futures. So please welcome to the show, Mr. Michael Hershman. Michael, welcome.
Good morning. Good Monday morning.
Yes, Monday mornings are unique. They're special after coming off of a heavy weekend.
Well, you don't look worse for the wear.
Well, I'm trying to stay in character for just a little while longer. Hey, listen, what is the Soloviev Group, and what are the goals of your organization's foundation?
So it's the Soloviev Group, and we're a multi-industry company headquartered here in New York City. In New York, we're best known for real estate development, but we are the 15th largest landowners in the United States, have massive agriculture, ranching operations out west. We own railroads. We have a hospitality group with restaurants and hotels.
Uh-huh.
And we are indeed New Yorkers. We have a foundation where we promote civic organizations and charities here in New York and across the country, and across the world.
Yeah, Michael, I thought it was a Soloviev, but it's Soloviev.
It's a tongue twister. I understand.
No, I got you. I thought I saw a view back there, but no, that's good. So you said you work right here in New York City?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And some of the other things that you do, who are some of the people that you deal with?
Well, we deal with a lot of neighborhood associations and workforce associations trying to promote economic development here in New York City and affordable housing as well.
Yeah. And you have something called the Path of Liberty? Explain
It's an
that.
outdoor exhibit. So we own a piece of property on First Avenue between 38th and 41st Street, just 2 blocks south of the United Nations. And from time to time, we do outdoor exhibits there. Last year, we did an exhibit called Field of Lights. But in recognition of the fact that we have an important year coming up, 2026, and not only because the World Cup is being hosted here in the States, but because it's the 250-year birthday of the United States of America. Yeah. It's a 250-year signing of the Declaration of the Independence.
Yeah. How important is that? I mean, where things seem like they're going awry or stray, how important is that to be celebrating 250 years of the United States?
It's critically important. You know, there's been this debate going on for several years now about democracy. And is it important? Is it the best form of government? Should we be looking elsewhere for our government leadership? It's been a tough couple years, and you know, I want to bring things back to basic. We may the word democracy may be politicized, but let's remember it's about life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
Yeah. And things just seem to be upside down right now for a lot of people. But do you think things would pan out?
I sure hope so, because you know what? We have a lot to be appreciative of in this country. The freedoms we've been given have contributed to a lot of folks' personal lives and business lives. And I think that we have to go back to basics, kind of find common ground.
Mhm.
Look, we all can debate what's wrong with the country, but I think we also should be able to agree on what's right.
Yeah. And then, so you have this essay contest coming up. Does it link up to this? What's the criteria? What criteria will be used to determine the winner
Well,
for this essay contest?
it's open to all public school children in New York City.
Yeah.
And it really is. We want to have an essay about what they appreciate about America. And you did mention Path of Liberty, that which unites us. This is going to be an outdoor exhibit that we're planning on opening in May, and it'll be on that property that I mentioned earlier throughout the end of the year. We went across the country. We sent producers across the country to talk to ordinary folks, well, farmers, firemen, all the way up to university presidents about how the liberties in our country has helped them in both their personal and business lives. And we have some heart-rendering stories that we're going to be displaying on a set of very large screens on the Path to Liberty.
Yeah.
We intend on awarding the contest winners on the first day, which is going to be May 8th.
All right. And if you were able to give some information or some advice to participating students who are trying to write this this winning contest, what would you tell them?
Right from your heart. Look, we know that people are suffering, and we know that there's anger in the country. We know that there's insecurity in the country, but we're trying to find that little spot of happiness and appreciation. And we want them truly to write from their hearts about their views of their lives and what they appreciate. The contest is ending on April 14th, so all the submissions should be in by then.
Yeah.
Award scholarships up to $5,000 to the
All
winner.
right. Yeah. And how many students are we looking for? How many students will be selected for this contest?
Well, we'll award about 20 essay winners, ranging from 5,000 down to merchandise.
Future Generations Essay Competition. That's what it's called?
That's correct. That's right. These are going to be your future leaders, and we hope that they'll bring a sense of security and a sense of accomplishment to our country in the future.
Yeah. Are you in touch with the students? Do they ask you questions concerning what they can do and what part they can play and how they should write or execute?
Yeah, there have been some questions, but it's the support has been very enthusiastic. We have hundreds of submissions so far, and I think it's a sign of the times. I think, look, young people listen to what's going on. We should respect the fact that they have opinions as well.
Yeah. And how do students qualify for this?
There is no qualification. All you have to do is be a public school student here in New York City in any one of the 5 boroughs.
Yeah. Well, that's easy enough. And that's from elementary school all the way up to high school?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. All right. And we're getting the word out we're reaching out like through BronxNet TV and some of the other places will be what?
That'd be great. We'd appreciate that. The more, the better.
Yeah. What are some of the other outreach opportunities that you have?
Well, we've been going through neighborhood associations, civic organizations, obviously through the PTA, Parent Teachers Associations, try to reach all of the young people. And we'll have on the site, we'll be inviting over the course of this year, classrooms to visit the site, to see renderings of the Declaration of Independence, to watch movies about the founding of our country. 250 years ago, we started this experiment called democracy, and we're still experimenting. We understand that our form of government is not perfect. In fact, I don't think there's any form of government that's perfect.
Yeah.
We have to continually improve, and hopefully through this essay contest, we're going to get some ideas about how to improve.
Yeah, and that's where it comes from, you know. It comes right out of the community. You know, somebody may write something that would say, hey, this is a great idea.
Comes out of young minds and the community, 100%.
Yeah. Where do we go for more information?
Well, you can go to our website, Path of Liberty, that which unites us. It'll tell you how to enter the contest. And we hope to see all of you, including you and your co-hosts, at the Path of Liberty.
Yeah. And all they have to do is write about what do you appreciate about America, right?
What do you appreciate about America? That's correct.
Beautiful. Give us the website one more time. I know you got Instagram and social media also.
Path of Liberty, that which unites us.
There you go. Thank you so much. The Future Generations Essay Contest, Michael Hershman, Chief Executive Officer, Soloviev Group. We appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Have a good week.
You too. And I'll see you soon. All right, we'll take a quick break. I've got more. Kick off your shoes if you haven't yet. We'll be back with more Open next. And welcome back. Hey, I'm the Doc Bob Lee from BLS, and thank you so much for tuning in to Open. Our next guest is the Chief Scientific Officer for Thrivelab and an experiment in hormone replacement therapy. He's with us today to speak about the innovative science-based treatment options that Thrivelab is offering to people seeking to achieve hormonal and holistic health. Please welcome to the show, Dr. Nayan Patel.
Thank you for having me today.
How are you?
I'm doing great, thank you.
Great, 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 great. So what is it all about? What does Thrivelab do to support holistic wellness for women and men?
Well, we go beyond the symptoms. When people come to us with the basic symptoms, we go back into where the cause is, which in reality, it doesn't exist in the medical profession today.
Yeah.
You go to the doctor's office and, hey, I can't sleep. Or here's a prescription, go to sleep, all right? And what we do is we go all the way back. Where does it start from? Hormone health is one thing, but going back to hormones leading to thyroid, leading to nutrition and diet, and leading to stress management, that's the holistic approach. And nobody wants to talk about diet and stress management, but that's what we need to do to see if we can sleep better at nighttime as well.
So instead of putting a Band-Aid on the problem, you go back to the root of the problem and find out what it's all about and correct it that way, holistically.
Well, exactly. It's the root cause analysis, but unfortunately, there's no one root cause. It's the way you do everything. Our body is harmonious completely. Everything is interconnected.
Yeah.
If you pull one thing, something else has to be pushed, and so it's always pull and push happening all the time inside your body. So having a comprehensive approach on how to live the way of life is what we advocate through medications, through support, through different endocrine hormones. And our hope is that by doing so, people change behaviors so that they can feel better.
Yeah. I see we're showing a lot of B complex up there. How does that help out?
Well, B complex is just one of those. If you cannot think for yourself, we got to get some energy to you right away so you can start making some better choices. If your mind is not open, we got to open your mind up first. So if you get a B12 shots and feel better, say, hey, this is good. What else do you got in your arsenal?
And what's GLP-1?
GLP-1s are the newest peptides that are available for weight loss. Nutrition is a big component when it comes to health and wellness. And we use that to kind of give the body the control of not having too much food to come through the mouth inside your body to process it. So by GLP-1s, it is actually blocking the satiety, so you
Yeah.
feel full right away.
Does Well, each body's different. There's always that push and pull that you spoke about. But does everybody absorb things the same way? And if they don't, how do you compensate?
So our goal is, you're absolutely right. Everybody's so different. Everybody looks different, but keep in mind, internally, we are still identical. We still have the same organs, still same liver. We just look different. But at the same time, people's behavior may have changed over time, and the
Hmm.
body has adapted to that. So we work with compounding pharmacies across the United States, and we customize medications based on individual needs. So our providers are very well researched, and they understand each and everybody's needs, and so
Yeah.
we use that to make sure that everybody gets support, and everybody is able to take the medications the way the
Yeah.
body's intended to get it.
When you say medications, that's Western medicines along with holistic healing,
Oh,
vitamins and
absolutely.
minerals, roots.
It's all the way around, right? So holistic health does not mean just using herbs and vitamins and supplements, because we know that that may not be enough if the
Yeah.
body's gone way in the deep ends. At the same time, if we just rely on the Western medicines to pull you out of the deep end, will not bring homeostasis where your body is functioning normally all the time. So
Yeah.
having both the types of medicine is very critical for us, to making sure that we pull you out of the deep end and then bring you back in a good place, and hopefully that feeling of harmonious kicks in by having you deal with the nutrition, vitamins, and Western
Yeah.
medicine.
And when you mentioned deep end, the body went so far that it went off and it's not functioning properly.
Exactly, and that's our call. When you come to see a doctor, your body's done adjusting and say, hey, I can't take care of you anymore. Go see a doctor and pull you out of the deep end again. If you're having symptoms, we got to pull you out of that one. But
Yeah.
pulling you out does not mean you're healed. You just got pulled out right now. Now we got
Yeah.
to go on the healing process.
Can you talk to us through the comprehensive weight management solutions that Thrivelab offers to its clients?
Absolutely. So weight is it's a it's second largest pillar after stress management that we have to address. Without that, the insulin is probably the most toxic chemical the body produces. So it's not just not stop eating. It's not just taking a shot, or it's not just taking a pill. It's a comprehensive approach where we have to get your mind
Yeah.
in proper uh, state to make sure you make better choices in life. So using medications to help you get there initially, and
Mhm.
then having an approach where you are actually making better choices in life is what we are all about.
Yeah.
It's not just about, did you lose some weight? Well, I lost some weight, but can I keep this weight off forever in my life? And that can only happen if if you have made some physical choices in your life.
Yeah. And back on GLP-1s,
Yeah.
what role do they play in hormone balance and weight loss and holistic health and wellness?
So their main function is to basically control insulin. So here's the thing. The
Got it.
biggest pillar we have is stress management. Nobody wants to talk about stress management because guess what? There's nothing they can do about it. That's what they tell themselves. The second biggest pillar is insulin, which is a weight management or diet and nutrition. And they all claim that, oh, I have a healthier diet overall, but not all the time. The third thing is thyroid, and the fourth thing is sex hormones, which is what people come to us because of hormones. But that's just a 10% of the total solution.
Yeah.
The real problem is the stress management and the diet. So we use GLP-1 to basically pull people out of the deep end and say, hey, stop eating first. Let me get you in a better place, right?
Yeah.
Stop eating first. So we use GLP-1s for people to stop eating, and then we help them make better choices. Now they listen to us. They have lost some weight. They think now that they have control over the choices now.
Yeah.
And so we're using GLPs-1 to gain control. And then after that, we have nutrition counseling, mental health counseling, hormonal counseling, and hoping that all these things kicks in, and then they're at a very smooth plane where they are able to make better choices in life. So now everything is attainable. Whatever they choose to do, it's attainable for them. And it's a process.
Yeah. So lifestyle changes are necessary to
Yes.
complete this. Yes. And how long do you use the GLP-1s? Is it,
Um,
you just
that's a tough question because it's people. Some people may make adjustments, and in 6 months they're off the medications, and hopefully they make better choices.
Yeah.
And some people are there for about a year plus, and it's all depends on when you made the commitment to yourself that, you know what, I'm not going to take the shots for the rest of my life. I'm going to make some choices. I'll make some adjustments.
Yeah.
And keep in mind, the food is not just the food; it's the social gathering, the mental trauma that comes with food. You know, it's a whole, it's a society has to kick in together to help you. It's not just one person. If you go out with the friends, oh, Tuesday is my drink day. I said, no, who said that? Right?
It's not just the one person, not just the meal. The whole thing, the whole circle of love has to contribute to your success.
Exactly. And so the mental health is also very important to us. So we're making sure that we are there to support you to how to make better choices.
Yeah, yeah. That's good. Then, so if a person wants to start out, what do they do? How do they contact you, and what advice would you give them?
So the first thing is we have a simple self-assessment test on our website at thrivelab.com. Just go there, just do a simple test. No strings attached. Do a simple test. Say, hey, am I off balance? There's a very good chance if you're 30 and above, there might be a good chance that you might be a little bit off the balance. Your need may not be very high, but you may be off the balance.
Yeah.
You can literally do a brief consultation with one of our providers and just see, do I need to get full-blown treatment, or can I just do some minor adjustments and get off some of the things that I'm doing right now? And if you do need some additional help, we have providers that can basically go from start to finish all the way. And so, yeah, simple assessment is all you have to do just to see if you're off balance or not first.
Nayan, did you experience something like this to make you want to get more involved in lifestyle changes and some of the things that you're involved in now?
So I'm a pharmacist by trade. I'm a compounding pharmacist. I started my business 28 years ago. And the very first thing after graduating from pharmacy school, I learned that medications are not going to solve your problems.
Yeah.
And what I was told that your job is to manage people's problem. Money is in the management, not solving the problem. And I said, oh my God, I'm in the wrong side of the aisle. I'm in the wrong business. And so I started this whole movement back in 1997 that I want to help people get to a different state. And initially, nobody could afford me. So I had CEOs, celebrities, people that had money came to us and said, hey, I want to live and I want to enjoy my life. And at that time, 28 years ago, it used to call anti-aging medicine, right? So I want to age backwards. I said, so that's when my whole process started. And over the years, I have probably trained over 5,000 doctors plus all over the United States, helped them teach them to say that, hey, patients are not just symptoms. There's an underlying issue that they have to go back to figure out where they came from. And sometimes it's just a social gathering. Sometimes it's just a social setting. Sometimes it's just a knowledge base that they don't have it to understand. It's not the medication. And so I started this movement long time ago. It's just that now people are finding out, and now it's so much affordable. We can do this online now. Before people had to come see me, fly out to California to come see us. Now they can go online and just do it from their own office now.
Yeah, excellent. We would love to get more information. We would like to maybe make this turn this into an hour or a half hour or whatever. We need more information from you, so you're welcome to come back and share more. Right?
Absolutely.
But give us your
Anytime.
website right now.
It's thrivelab.com.
There you go. Thank you so much. Nayan Patel, Chief Scientific Officer. We appreciate you. Thrivelab. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. We'll take a quick break. I've got more open. It's all for you coming up next.
We're going to start the show right now. This is my favorite part. Ready in 5, 4, 3, 2. Hey, this is Angel, and I am one of the instructors for the in-studio production. Here at BronxNet, we offer classes that can help you elevate, expand, and start your television career. All you have to do is sign up at bronxnet.org/education. For the past 7 years, I have been in various productions, spanning from talk shows, independent films, news reports, art displays, teachings, musical performances, and many more. Ain't that right, Angel? Yeah, you're absolutely right, Angel. There are a lot of creative individuals that we're just waiting to sign up for the class. And if I may, can I also express that? Thank you, Angel. That's all the time we have left. Visit bronxnet.org/education and become a producer by taking the course. The class I offer is also in English, en español y también bilingüe. Nos vemos en la próxima clase.
Hey, welcome back. Our next guest is a 20-year U.S. Army veteran, an entrepreneur, and CEO and creative force behind Unlocked Brims. Watch out. She joins us to speak. She has the boots on the ground, and she joins us to speak about her company, her passion for fashion, and to share how she is redefining self-expression, one custom hat at a time. So please welcome to the show, Tamicka Coffee Hogan. Tamicka, welcome.
Well, thank you so much for the opportunity to be here. It's such a pleasure. Good morning to you.
Good morning to you. Where did the coffee come from?
Coffee is my maiden name, so it's my father's name. So you ever heard of Coffee County and all of that? Yeah.
Yeah, all right, coffee, Tamicka Coffee Hogan.
Yes.
Thank you for your service.
You are more than welcome. Thank you for your support.
Yeah, all this time in the service. And
Yeah.
let me see, you're going to take what you did in the service and turn it into hooking up these custom brims and getting into fashion. How did that all happen for you?
Just being a veteran and walking into places and people not seeing the many hats that I've worn. And so that's how my brand started. Just being able to put my story and my trials on the brim. And so I started Unlocked Brim as a luxury brand that is rooted in self-expression, culture, and confidence, where fashion pretty much meets identity. And so when people see my brims and not know my identity, it kind of changes their take of me.
You got threads and lace and all kinds of accessories behind you.
Yes, this is my laboratory. This is where everything is created. It's my sanctuary.
Look at that. Look at you. Shoot. You do dresses and everything, the whole fashion piece?
Yes, I do custom pieces. I was nowhere after I retired, was I think I'm gonna go into fashion. I had a dream for 3 years about putting a button on brim. And my grandmother wore brims for a long time, and I started wearing really young. But
Yeah.
nowhere after retirement was I think that I was gonna go into this realm of fashion. It came from a dream, and I actually followed my intuition, followed a dream, and it ran from there.
You know what? You can do an old army hat brim. You know that thing is pinned to the side.
Yes, the beret. I have them.
You have them?
Yes.
You're going to reach for one, right? You
Yeah,
don't
I
have them
do.
right next to you in your lab.
No, I don't have them in my lab, but I do have them. So I'm
Yeah.
working on 'em.
The
But
whole
I got the boots.
military look, right?
Yes, I do have a military look. So that's coming up for an event that's coming up with Master P Business Summit. So I'm gonna bring those
Oh,
looks to
okay.
my brims, give it that whole military, the branches vibe. So I'm excited about it.
Yeah. You're going to do each branch?
Yeah, I'm gonna do each branch. It's gonna have their own brim.
Look at
Mhm.
that. We should have
Yeah,
had
so
you over. We just did a big party at Rochdale Village, the Beyonce look and all that stuff. Everybody had their
yeah.
cowboy hats, cowgirl hats, and boots, and the little
You should have called
skirts
me.
and everything.
I have my own. I do custom cowboy hats.
Oh, you would have. Oh, look at that. I could have worn
Yes.
that. Look at
Yes.
that. Wow.
So yeah, they're all custom, one of one. They all have their own name, their own story. So
Yeah.
I love it, and that's the beauty of it. I think that's what drives my creative expression about it,
Uh,
because every one is unique. I never make the same one twice, and so that drives the creative expression about it.
so you know about the boots on the ground and all that stuff. That record is like all over the country.
Oh
People, as
yes, when
soon
I
as
say
you
I
play
had to
that
learn that
music.
I had to learn that dance because in July I'm doing the actual boots on the ground, the festival that's coming here in Atlanta, July. I'm actually gonna be the only brim vendor there. So if you need you a custom cowboy hat, custom brim, I'm gonna be there so you can pick it up, order online before. Be
All right.
ready.
What's that date for that? July what?
July 12th.
July 12th. All right. So
Mhm.
we gotta get in touch with you and
Yes.
ah. All right. Maybe our producer would give us keep us in touch.
Yeah, I had to make one for you. I got one that got the jean look. I got
What?
you.
Oh
Yes.
shucks. All
I
right,
make
Stephen.
cap,
Stephen,
everything with
don't
brown.
let this slip. Make sure you hook her up. All right. Hey, listen. I'm going down to. I'll be in Atlanta the week of the 14th, toward the end of the
Okay.
week. Yeah, because I got the bus tour going.
I will deliver you a custom one.
What?
Hand deliver.
So toward the end of the week, that will be like let me see, 14th, 15th, 17th, 18th, something like that, 17th. Thursday or Friday, I think I'll be in Atlanta at Clark. I'll be at Spelman
Okay. I will have
and
a
Morehouse.
brim for you. Just let me know your head size and we can get that going.
I got to measure my hair. I just cut off my hair, so I need a.
Just get your ball caps, your ball cap. If you do ball caps, give
Yeah.
me that size and I can convert it into the centimeters and I can get you.
Oh, wow. That'd be
Yeah,
great. That'd be great.
yeah.
Wow. That's great. So listen, how did you come up with the idea for the unlocked brims?
So the unlocked brims was really important to me because in life we go through so many doors, and being in the military, I just it's doors open. And so I started putting each brim comes with a key, a cog, and a button. The key represents you'll never face any door locked in life. The cog represents time. Time is on your side, so use it wisely, and the button is for security. There's no person that don't want a door open more time and to feel secure within themselves. So for me, I was like, when you put on a jacket, a shirt, some shoes, it doesn't give you that. But when you put on a brim, and when somebody see you with a custom brim and that brim stands out, the first thing they say is, "Where did you get that from?" And the first thing you think about is your triumphs, your trials, the things that you overcome, and all
Mm.
the doors that you need to open in that moment. and you remember why it's so important to remember you are the star in your story.
Hmm.
So I say, tell the story, unlock the brim, and let your story be the light in somebody else's darkness. We all have a story somebody can be healed from.
You got that right.
Yeah.
Listen, I'll wear that hat, but I'll have to put my headphones on from the back like this
Yeah.
because it won't go over the top.
I got you. We're gonna make it work.
We're gonna make it work. We're gonna make it work.
Yeah,
Listen, you're still in touch with Master P, right?
I am.
Tell him Dr. Bob Lee from WBLS Radio says hello and give him a hug for me.
Yes, I will. My publicist, Mr. John Blassingame, has been amazing. Just
Yeah.
connecting
Oh,
me
he's a
with some
good guy
legends.
too. Yeah, he's
Amazing.
yes.
Amazing. He has been in my life for 4 years, and from the beginning, it's been nothing but up from there. So, yeah,
Yeah. Well, give him a hug for me too. He's a good
I
guy. He's a real
will.
good
I
guy.
will.
Uh,
Yeah.
who are some of your people that you have collaborated with besides Blessing Game and Master P and the crew?
I've collaborated with Dr. Heavenly. I've also collaborated with Dr. Hammonds from Sheen Magazine.
Hmm.
I'm collaborating with Ruben Slever from Ruben Wood
Uh,
with Quality Control Radio. I've done some movies, so some of my brands have also been in some movies, some behind the scenes, some background. So I'm just trying to, change the world one brand at a time and allow people to know that it's okay to actually showcase your story on
hmm.
your
Now, there's a guy named Reggie at V103 in Atlanta. Go up there. He's the vice president. I can't give you the last name over there right now. But
Okay.
ask for Reggie. Or you can look him up. Reggie. He's the vice president up there. Um,
Okay.
and tell him you want to come up and talk about your stuff, man.
I will. Thank you. I would
And
definitely do that.
yeah, we'll see you when we get out there.
Yeah.
Give us your website and everything.
So my website is
Mm.
www.unlockbrims.com, and you can find me on all social media platforms at Unlock Brims. And if you want to personally find me, my Instagram and on my social media platforms is Solid Black Coffee, and
Uh-huh.
it's Tamicka Coffee Hogan on Facebook.
And we're not going to leave just yet because I want to give you an opportunity to just people who are looking to get into business because this cowboy thing and cowboy girl is big now. It's bigger than
Yeah,
ever before. You get
yeah.
people who just slip into a song like Boots on the Ground with your
Mhm.
fans. You got the fans in there too?
I do have a
You making
fan.
the fans?
I have 'em some custom fans done, so
You,
when I have my events, we can pop them
you
out.
know how to pop them?
I know how to, and I'm left-handed, so I'm part of the Lady Saddlers club here, and the founder Brittany, she showed because she's left-handed, and if you know anybody left-handed, we're a little flicked, we a little backwards, and so she showed me how to pop it. I was like, oh, you show a left-handed person how to do it? Oh, I've been popping ever since.
I was trying it. They gave me one and I couldn't pop it. It was like it kept falling this way and that way.
Yes,
So I said,
it's
let me
all
just cool
about.
myself off and just.
Yeah, that's all you gotta do. Just do that. They gonna know you popping it. They gonna worry about you. You good.
Tell us about this big event that you have coming up in Miami.
So I'm showcasing the Miami Fashion Week in
Uh
May
huh.
14th through the 19th. It's a huge platform. I'm coming forward with bold fashion.
Woo.
And I'm one of the creative directors and on the executive board with BDM executives. And we're just ready to just get other entrepreneurs, other designers, other brands the
Uh huh.
opportunity to showcase their work. And I'm from Miami, so I was like, why not go home and do something where I'm from, support 305, and just be a native and come back and do something different. So that's what I'm doing.
How can people support you?
I'm looking for creatives, creative and confident, community-minded people. I'm looking for models, photographers, influencers, investors, sponsors. I'm ready to build. So
Yeah,
if you
you've been
believe
hanging out with Master P. I get you.
yeah, I'm looking for it all. You're ready to help
uh,
an entrepreneur like myself upscale, and you believe in my vision and my mission, then
uh,
I'm all for it. I'm looking for it all, so I'm not going to turn it down.
yeah. And then you got some good people behind you, like Blasting Game. He's a good guy. Yes.
Yes,
So
without
you'll
my
get
team,
there.
I would say any entrepreneur that's out there, get you a team because your team is what pushes you forward. I've tried, I've done the tribulations, and
Yeah.
when I've had a team and understood the concept of really understanding business,
Yeah.
then that's where I've been upscaling ever since.
Tamicka, what else do you have coming up that we can look forward to?
I have a number. What's coming up next? I am doing the Master P, the Fashion Week. October, I'm doing the Rise of a Phoenix. In 2023, I did the Rise of a Phoenix, but now I'm doing the Reign of a Phoenix, a gala where I
Uh-huh.
want entrepreneurs, I want some designers to
Oh,
come out and showcase their stuff and just really give you all what you got here in Atlanta. So if you're looking for a place to
uh-huh.
really open yourself and broaden your horizons, and you believe in your brand telling the story,
Mhm.
come tell the story with me with the Reign of a Phoenix. And if you know what a phoenix is, you understand my story.
There you go. You got a whole lot going on. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. You
Yeah,
keep us abreast of everything, all right?
I will.
Yeah.
Thank you. And I can't wait. I can't wait to design your brand for you. That's gonna be amazing.
Oh, that'll be beautiful. That'll be
Yes,
beautiful. That'll be
yes.
great. Social media and website. One more time.
My social media for me, Tamicka Coffee Hogan on Facebook. You can find me on Instagram and all other social media platforms for myself at Solid Black Coffee. And my business is www.unlockbrims.com. And on Instagram, it's Unlock Brims, Unlock Brims, and TikTok and YouTube and all the things. Please follow me and come watch me create.
Watch me work. There you go. Show me what you're
Yes,
working with.
yes, boots
Tamicka
on the
Coffee
ground.
Hogan. Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you so much. And we'll see you soon. I'll give you a
All right,
holler when we get closer to Atlanta. All right?
please do.
You got it. All right.
All right, be
She's
safe.
the entrepreneur and CEO, Creative Brims, Tamicka Hogan, Coffee Hogan. That's what we
Yes.
like. And you're always welcome to come back.
Thank you. I
All right.
appreciate it,
You
Mr.
got it.
Bobby.
All right. We'll take a quick break. I've got more. How do you like it? It's all coming your way next on Open.
What's up, creative family? Discover your voice with BronxNet Community Media classes. Are you ready to bring your ideas to life? At BronxNet, we offer television production classes for community members ages 18 and over, empowering you to share your vision with the world. Get certified in field production, in-studio production, and our new exciting addition, podcast production. Once certified, you can create your own show to air on one of our 6 TV channels. It all starts with our free Unleash Your Ideas Masterclass, designed to help you plan your show idea and set you up for success on your production journey. This class is offered at the beginning of each month for your convenience. Our dedicated BronxNet team is here to support, encourage, and uplift you every step of the way. Join us and become a part of the creative force that engages and inspires the Bronx community and beyond. Sign up today and start your media journey with BronxNet. Visit bronxnet.org/education to learn more and register. Let's create something amazing together.
19.7% of Bronxites currently experience food insecurity. Meanwhile, instead of these nice, colorful foods, this is the best food that they have access to. If this sounds like you, there are a bunch of resources to get healthy food for free or cheap. If you want to help, you might consider donating or volunteering in one of these places. Community fridges like this one are all over the city and allow New Yorkers to conveniently donate extra food to people who might need it. Go to this link and find your nearest one. Food banks and pop-up events like these provide millions of healthy meals to families in need. These organizations are distributing meals to Bronxites as we speak and are always accepting donations and volunteers.
And welcome back. Our final guest is showcasing his talent in and behind the scenes. He's a Brooklyn-based artist, Ty-Quan Steven Payne. He's the founder of Love Payne Productions, a place to share his and fellow artists' works. It's driven by curiosity and a darkly humorous perspective that explores human vulnerability. Let's welcome to the show, Ty-Quan Steven Payne. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you
How
for
are
having
you?
me. Appreciate you.
I was getting in there for you, but check it out. You've been in this business for a little while now.
Yeah, I've been acting since I was 8 years old, and I started Love Payne Productions in 2016.
Oh, all right. So yeah,
Yeah.
you spent some time in it.
Yeah.
And what made you want to get into producing and all that stuff?
I was at a certain point, I found it hard to like find a job. Just struggling, going on a bunch of auditions, and then just a year or 2 years of not getting work, not getting any job at all. So I was like, you know, let me try. If I can't find a job, let me create the perfect job for me, like create a role for myself, and you know, connected with my friends and hiring them as actors, having them give me feedback, and I created Love Payne Productions. Yeah.
There you go. So you put 2 feet in and say, all right, let's do the dance in this now.
Exactly.
You know, this is the job. I'm not going to work for anybody else but myself.
Yeah.
How's that working for yourself instead of going to a 9 to 5?
It feels good. I just recently transitioned out of education in November, so I've been just like full at it full time since then. I just finished a reading of one of my newest full-length plays that I'm trying to do a workshop for in the fall. So it feels good being consistent every single day.
There you go, working it out. Look at you.
Yeah.
All right. That picture was this picture of what?
That was me with my students during an event. So we had a 2-day event where our girl students had like a little tea party where they got to like dress up and work with all of the teachers and the nurses in our school. Yeah. And then the boys, we got to dress up. They learned how to tie ties, and then we also did book reading.
Yeah. And then you have David's Destinee, an enticing trailer of a man dealing with the duality of what areas of your life and this character lived through. What areas?
So David's Destinee is a short film that I finished a couple of years ago. Should be coming out this summer. And if David lived through any era of my life, it would be the pandemic. David is a character because of a traumatic experience. I think like all of us experienced during that time. Yeah. He ends up developing agoraphobia and that fear of like being in crowded spaces or the fear of going outside. So I tapped into my observations of myself and like others during that time to like really work on that character.
Yeah, we had a little something running there while you were talking.
Oh yeah, the trailer, yeah.
There it is right there. Yeah. So that's the piece.
So there's a bit of a love story intertwined into it, and he's a musician as well. So I had to learn how to hold the trumpet, play it.
You didn't know how to do that before?
No, no. I had to learn on set in real time, and it's harder than it looks. Like on TV or like watching the musicians who's trained to do it, it looks easy. It's extremely hard to just like blow in it just to get one note. I struggled a lot.
Yeah. Wow. And you were putting it all together. Were you playing for real or you were doing the Millie?
I had to act like it. I watched a lot of Armstrong, a lot of other like jazz musicians on YouTube just to figure out like what the movements look like, what do they do with their mouths, how does it look like when they're blowing into it, and then there was someone on set, a trained musician who like helped me as well. So she was like, do this, stand like that. Yeah.
Doing the whole thing.
Yep. So it was fun. And then I do have a moment where like there is a scene in the movie where he breaks out of his like mental breakdown and he grabs his trumpet and then he does play. So like I do get the opportunity, like just camera just pans around me in a circle and I can just go ahead and do it. Yeah.
Beautiful. I wonder if we can see a piece of this trailer. Can we pull that up so we can check out the trailer?
Pretty. You think she's prettier than me?
No, I don't.
I'm Destinee. I just moved in across the street.
I'm David.
And you're gaga over this chick, and in your twisted head, you're thinking, can I save her? Which is freaking hilarious, being that you can't even walk out the front door for me.
You ever been trapped, David? Just darkness. You see a light shining in the window, yet was just too hyped to jump.
No, I get it. I really do. So you gonna play for me?
No, you are.
Now you want to play hero? For her? Where were you when I needed you? Huh, David? Or maybe you're thinking she'll save you.
Bam, coming this fall, huh?
Yes.
You ready for it?
Yeah, I'm
you
excited.
excited about it?
I'm very excited.
Everybody in your camp excited?
Yeah. My family is excited. My mom is probably like the biggest cheerleader for it.
Yeah,
like we went to Philly and she couldn't stop talking about it. Like, be ready, y'all gotta be ready. Because hopefully the premiere will be in the director. He's from Newark, New Jersey, so he's trying to find a theater there that we can put it up. So they'll be ready to travel. So the camp is gonna be ready to go.
The words "my son" came out a lot, right? My son put the,
Yep.
but she's the biggest promoter, right?
Yeah. I'm an only child, so like that.
Yeah. She's telling the world, right?
Exactly.
Good. So mom is down with the camp too.
Yes.
You know, she's gonna tell the whole crew, and she's gonna be calling everybody that she knows.
Sure
She
is.
went through a phone list, right?
Yep. Everybody. Facebook. Her. My mom is also a bishop, so at church she's in the pulpit. Yep. Be ready, y'all. My son is doing this. Be ready. Come through.
And we're gonna see if we can show it in church.
Yep.
We're gonna take all the cursing out. There's no cursing in it.
In the film, no cursing. Yeah.
So you
There's
can show it in
there's
church.
some small violence, but no cursing yet.
Yeah. So where's it gonna open at?
Hopefully, right now it's up in the air. Like I'm just waiting to hear from the director,
Yeah.
Cornell Barnes. This was his like student like thesis film.
Yeah.
So he's looking to premiere it at a few festivals, and then also again like looking to find a theater in Newark, New Jersey, where he can rent it out because that's his hometown.
Yeah, and you know what? You can talk to our producers right here at BronxNet to see if we can feature it here.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah.
That'd be
Now,
great.
what's the tie-in to Love? Was it Love Productions?
Love Payne Productions.
Love Payne Productions.
So that's just David's Destiny is just a movie that I was in as an actor. Love Payne Productions is just my company where I produce my work and like other theater artists.
Yeah.
So I started that in 2016, just like again like as a like conduit to like produce for myself, write for myself, and then help others who had the same feeling that I had. Are you struggling to get work? I got a production company. I got this connection to this theater. Let's work.
Good.
Let's get some actors. Let's put your show up.
Yeah. What theater do you work at?
So I have a connection with Royal Family Productions, which is a small nonprofit theater on 44th Street and Broadway.
Yeah.
And then also with I work with Mass Transit Street Theater, which is a nonprofit theater out here in the Bronx.
Oh,
so
right,
they don't Mass Transit doesn't really have their own theater, but we've actually when I started with them back in 2008. We performed here at Lehman, we performed at Hostos, and then we go into schools
good.
and use either their theaters or their classrooms. And now, because we're not doing like shows, but we're doing workshops. So right now, starting April and May, we'll be going into schools in the Bronx and doing creative writing workshops to speak about power and how it affects us. So it's like power imbalance. Power within you, how power affects you outside, or what is power to you, what does it look like, and then what does that mean, or how do you gain power, things like that.
You got courtesy of professionalism.
Yeah,
Respect.
so CPR, that's
a good name right there,
Thank
CPR.
you. I produced that with Mass Transit, so this is the first full-length show that they produced of my own, where I had an incident with 2 police officers. They racially profiled 2 of my students during a dismissal, and myself and another one of my colleagues.
That wasn't acting. That was real.
That was a real situation. Yeah. And I just like took that situation and I like felt really passionate about it. I had 3 cops being extremely racist, demeaning to me and my colleagues, and just disrespectful to my students. And I had to say something, and I put it on paper.
Yeah.
And out came CPR, And yeah, it's a very powerful piece, in my opinion. Feedback that I've gotten from it was, police need to read it so that they can see how they affect the students when they're policing students, or how they interact with the school system. I think a way that schools can better protect students without having policing is to build more supportive and inclusive spaces, and also like listening to students, right? Like our students have ideas and opinions. So like one of the best things that I could have done as a dean was including my students in the disciplinary like part of what's happening in school. So like if an incident happened and I'm speaking with the student that caused the incident, all right, let's talk about this. What happened? Why did it happen? All right, what do you think your consequence should be? And sometimes you figure out like they're more harsh than what you could figure out for them. So our kids, they want to do good, so we just have to help them.
So everyone needs to learn CPR.
Yeah, and I titled it that because that's exactly what is on the side of the police car.
Yeah.
And those things were not extended to us from those police officers.
Courtesy, professionalism, and all that.
And respect, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why
Courtesy,
it's titled
professionalism,
that.
and respect, right. Wow, that's deep. That's a good name, CPR.
Thank you.
On that book. That book is out now?
CPR, yeah, it's a play. If there are producers or if there are schools who are open and
it's a book and a play?
It's a play, yeah.
Yeah.
If schools are open and looking for a play to be produced about policing in the school system, CPR is available. Yeah. I do have a book of short plays that's available on my website, Love Payne Productions, and on Amazon. Shadows and Silhouettes, short plays for uncertain times. Which is just a collection of some of the first plays I've ever written. So like everything like 2016 and prior. So things that I've written in college up until 2016. And then I think I added one play from like 2020.
Wow, you've done some work, huh?
Yeah, just trying to stay active all the time.
Now a lot of it's coming to fruition.
Yes, it feels good.
It feels real good. So we got the big thing coming up in the fall. We'll be looking forward to that.
Yes.
We'll see if we can get it here on BronxNet also.
Yeah, we love that.
Yeah. And listen, thank you so much. Give us your website and everything where we can go and get more information.
So you can go to my website, lovepayneproductions.com, and then you can follow me on Instagram at Margella_monologues.
There you go. We appreciate you, man. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Ty-Quan Steven Payne, multifaceted theater artist and educator and producer.
Yes.
And songwriter.
Not
and
yet.
author.
All of that.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you so much. Unfortunately, that's all the time we have for today's show. I want to thank our guests, you, for joining us and checking it all out. Thanks for tuning in. And you can keep following us on BronxNet TV for continued coverage. Thank you for letting us share in this space and time with you. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. We have an attitude of gratitude. And always remember this, what you are is God's gift to you. What you make of yourself is your gift to God. So choose your choice. Let your choice control the chooser. I'm the Doc Bobley, and I'll see you over 107.5 WBLS. I love you all. Peace. Thank you.